do as well. My Raspberry Pi 3 arrived. This only just came out, so I'm going to set that up with some PlayStation emulation on it. PlayStation 1 and 2 emulation and MAME on this, so I even put XBMC and KODI on it. This will be an updated version of my Android box. A bit better than one of those Android boxes actually. This one is more interactive than an Android box because it's got a little Arduino style interface on it which can talk to Arduinos and all sorts of stuff. So I mean to get one of these. Anyway, it's time to put these away in storage because I'm going to be pretty busy working. It's coming, work's getting pretty busy, so rather than let this sit outside the back of my our place getting dusted, put it in storage. I've got spare belts somewhere, but they're tucked away somewhere I can't get to. So anyway. Here's this lawnmower I've been meaning to get a video on. 170cc 2-stroke Victor 500 twin. Very good score this. I'm going to replace this a little bit here. Bypassing the air filter and sucking in dust. You can't have that. It's a Canadian made motor on this one. These are actually very highly sought after. Collectible mower. Runs really good. I need to get that fixed. And this pointy air filter is actually quite rare. These weren't very common, this style air filter on these either. Never came with a catcher. Only thing that's missing major is its original catcher. If I get a catcher for this thing, it'd be bloody good. The deck's not cracked, it's in perfectly good nick. Except for the sun damage here. That's the only thing. And the catcher. Other than that, it's a good runner. Very, not very common between Victors. So I got it, that's why I grabbed it. And not very common. Anyway, nothing else much changing here. A Chinese clone of a Honda with a Villiers name on it. Interesting. The Chinese have stolen the old classic engine brand from the UK. Yep, Honda GX clone with a Villiers name on it. Bloody China, they got to pinch everything, don't they? Oh, little cutie, look at you. Oh, little cutie. Such a little cutie. Show off. Okay, viewers, well, I got myself a new fan. This and just an absolute pile of junk. Never buy modern retro stuff. No? Never ever buy modern anything retro stuff, because it all comes from China. It only looks retro, but it's not retro. The motor got so weak it don't work at all. I pulled this bloody oscillator gearbox off for it to spin now. And the oscillator gearbox is what holds this back cover on, so practically useless pile of junk. So I'm going to keep this. I'll change the winding assembly from an older fan motor I got somewhere. Or bolt this onto the flange of my flange mount 3-phase motor and make an adapter plate for that to match the motor, and an adapter drive for this fan blade to the motor shaft. Some sort of adapter I need to fit this blade onto the thicker motor shaft, and just make a bracket to hold for this to go on the motor, to bolt the 3-phase motor on there, and adapt this to the all together, and just run this off my VFD on a 3-phase motor to drive that fan. That'd be ultimate reliability. The fan I've got to replace that is a much better alternative. It's a Vornado tower fan, which I'll show in a minute. I want to use this 3-phase motor in there to do the job with that Finicky fan from Big W at Kofol. So that motor there, I'm going to have to make an adapter plate for the shroud, the guard, and the adapter, some sort of adapter to go on the shaft of that motor. That'd be a good motor for that fan, because that motor's got some other mounts I can make a little bracket to stand on that fan base. Convert that motor to the that finicky fan and drive it with a VFD. That'd be something else. Make it reliable. The fan, I got to replace it. So it's light off on the bloody camera. Much better fan, a much better fan than that other heap of garbage. Remote control. Non-oscillating, this design makes it non-oscillating. Very reliable design. And it's got a right angle because of that design. Remote control, it's got a timer, speed. Sits in a magnet, stays on there. A much better fan than the other heap of crap I had. Very good special on this too, on sale, so I got it cheap. For something made in China, this was a much better Chinese made fan than that bloody big W heap of crap I had. And that was made of metal. I thought, well, if it's made of metal, it's not going to break anytime soon. But the motor let it down. I might try to just check the capacitor on that fan, but I doubt it's a capacitor, it's a motor. Anyway, this is a new fan, a much better alternative. I should have bought one of these in the first place. Yeah. Pretty good quality for something made in China, American there. They don't sell Lasco in Australia. This is the best you'll get in Australia, other than the Dyson, which blows about as much air as this does. It's like 4 or 5 times the price of this because it's got a Dyson brand in it, and the Dyson stuff's made in Malaysia, which is Malaysia and China is the Dyson factory certified manufacturers, so a much better fan. Anyway, I want to start playing with this Raspberry Pi. That'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.